I've had components of it, but not every media, not every recording device makes necessarily the best visual combinations. And so I'm selective about which one. So I have many laser discs. Those are so beautiful, but I haven't figured out the right way to use them or how to cut them. And they still seem too precious to adjust. And so I haven't cut into those. And so I've also tried VHS tapes, but the visual isn't there yet. And so I tend to have these components where there's a silence, like the CD and the player piano roll, but that also there's a visual enticement about the way that it looks on its own, but that I can then amplify further. And so emphasizing the delicacy of the player piano roll and the way it looks like a document. It feels like a recorded information as far as like, something that you've signed or the idea of parchment come up that the VHS tape or the cassette player doesn't quite yet do it in the same kind of preciousness that I can do. Same with the CDs and DVDs. There's that shine. It feels like a sequence. When you get far enough away, it feels like fabric and looks like something with glitter. But then when you get up close, you recognize that's something that you know that has been very intimately possibly part of your life, depending on how old one is. And so one of my favorite donations I ever got was a friend of mine cleaned out the bottom of her car and found Love Mix 98 and Breakup Mix 99. Right? And so there's something that happened during that time frame that I can't quite get the same kind of feel because you could see on one side the label where that was written and the other side is the shine. And not every recording media does that. And so I think I select based on their physical ability, but then at the same time, I recognize this dustbin of technology that I tap into. That doesn't mean I won't, I just haven't figured out the right way yet to use those other ones.